What? It's Saturday.
That's a great intro.
Great
Applause
intro
all around.
Yes, as always, bringing it in strong. 10 out of 10.
It's like
hey,
Saturday.
I guess it's Saturday. We're gonna figure out a better way to intro this at some point, and we're gonna stick to it.
I should get like a harmonica or kazoo.
We'll just get you like a whole soundboard, and you just like slap your little paws across it.
Oh, there we go.
So
I will become like keyboard cat.
Oh my god. So hey guys, welcome to Demiplanes and Doodles. Hello, I am Vic, and Lynn is somewhere in the walls as always.
Always skittering.
Always skittering, always chewing on the wires, causing audio issues.
It's always me.
You know what I've noticed? Since you joined Sacred World, we've had less audio issues, so I think my theory is pretty solid.
Because I'm not eating the forbidden colorful spaghetti.
Exactly. So if we keep Lynn on at all times, we have no audio issues. Got it.
Perfect. That's exactly how that works.
Yes. Okay, so I guess let's go ahead and roll through our usual slew of announcements. Yes, awkward pausing. Wow, it's not like we're ready for tonight at all. So
are we ever?
We're never. No, never. We just fly by the seat of our pants at this one. So as always, we'll give our shout outs to we've got our friends at Talon and Claw that make wonderful dice products. You've got wooden dice, you've got dice vaults, DM screens, you've got dice towers, and they also have spell trackers now, which are really awesome. I really need to get one of their. I'm gonna get their dice tray one day. One day I'm getting it. I'm saving up all my little hard-earned goblin money. And so if you want, go check them out. Their link is down below. You can use the code Divine Conquer at checkout, and you get 10% off on your Etsy purchase with them. So that's pretty cool. Speaking of merch, we've got merch of our own that's in a merch store in a link down below as well. So if you want to go check that out, we put some new stuff out. I know Lynn has an adorable little Alistair mug now.
Yep.
My Sea Devils flag is on its way. I'm going to be getting it, and hopefully it's up by Friday. And along with that, we also have a specific Sea Devil mask, which I'm also excited to get. Last night, I also dropped a tarot card design that's also on our merch store between the tearful parting of Cow and West, which broke all of our hearts, mostly mine. Yeah. But yeah, so go check out our merch store. Give us give it a look, a little gander, if you will. And moving on from that, awkwardly, as I slide over to the next one. Hey, Lynn, want to talk about Alistair?
Yeah, sure. So Vic and I are creating a webcomic together. We've been working on it for like a year and a half now. And we just launched in August, and we're going strong, and it's doing great. And it's on Webtoon, so if you're into that, you can log on Webtoon. And it's about a himbo bro paladin and his himbo friend as they try to save the world from demonic Armageddon.
Yes.
And if you want, you can be a patron for as little as $1 a month on our Patreon page, and you can get the comic early as well as extra things and hang out with us on Discord.
Yes. So plus we also have a Zesty tier for any of you zesty people out there. Usually
there's a few. I'm actually shocked at the amount of Zesty tier people we have.
For real. I'm so shocked. I love it. Which hey, you can join our Zesty tier, and you know, it's a fun secret tier you can be on that nobody knows about. And you get zesty art in the process.
Yep, once a month you'll get zesty art.
Yes.
And it's good stuff.
Art that Lynn and I only ever show ourselves, but now we can share with all of you that join our zesty tier.
I'm sorry.
And boy, do we have a backlog, so sign up for that zesty tier so we can share it some more.
God.
So, Shall we?
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. All right. I will put us in the Demiplanes. So what are we doing tonight, Lynn?
I'm not entirely sure. It's like we're gonna do Q&As.
We're gonna do so
And like
if any
Q&As and memes.
Yeah, it's Q&As and memes. So throw the hot questions at me and Lynn for us to answer. And Tabitha too, if she wishes, since she's Chat Mom's here.
I am here, and I am working on something that may hurt.
Hurtful things.
Yes.
Tabitha is in full angst swing after Sacred World, so...
I almost died.
Cole almost died, so be prepared for that. Anyway, so... This is a fun little scene we made. I think this is our expectations for next week, since since the gang has arrived in Whitestone, and West is absolutely thrilled. Cole almost died. Addie has never before reached civilization, and so our first course of action is we're going to find the closest bar, and we're going to see how much drink 10 platinum gets us.
Oh my gosh, Jesus! First question in Q&A: why is Dis naked?
Well, there's a simple answer to that.
Vic, would you like to answer?
Why is Dis naked?
This is an artist choice. This is an artistic choice.
Artistic nudity.
Artistic nudity. Plus,
he's the genie in West's head.
He is the genie in West's head. Plus, he probably forgot his clothes on the way to hell. They all burned off. There you go.
I was gonna say they burned off.
They all burned off. He has no clothes. That's why that's why you always see people naked in hell, because there's so much fire. So obviously, I don't know, man. You wrote it. That's a good first question.
Perfect.
10 out of 10.
Don't question the cat hanging from the chandelier.
The cat hanging from the chandelier. Alright, let me save this. This is a beautiful piece of art.
Because so this I was going to say he has no acrobatics or athletics, but he somehow found his way up on the chandelier.
We're going to take all of our platinum, and we're going to figure out exactly how many drinks that gets us in a night.
Be great.
And then Wes is going to drink, like, almost all of it.
Jesus, I never took off his clothes. That's y'all.
Well, like I said, artistic choice.
Does that mean that you forgot?
Did I forget Dis's clothes?
Yes.
No, it's an artistic choice.
His lower half is like Wisp.
Yeah, his lower half is like a fucking ghost. Plus, I remember being told by a specific DM that if he ever wore a shirt, it would just burn holes in it. So I feel like he's not a shirt guy. So, there's some facts for you. This is a great start.
Laying it down.
All
right, I saved that.
Right.
I saved on my.
I saved too. So what are we moving on to? Should we move on to the one thing that was requested for us tonight?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. All right, I will start the sketch on that then.
You sketch it, outline it.
Okay. Did we also want to do the alternative to that too, or do we just want to do the one?
We'll just do that one.
Okay, that's fine. I gotta put Dis up here because the original meme has like her down here, and I'm like, no, this is a big motherfucker.
I feel like he needs to be like wide.
He's always wide. Speaking of, Lynn had a thing commissioned for me from an amazing artist named Yorin, and I just got the finished art today, and I am just like completely just in awe at how wonderfully gigantic my boy West and his shoulder devil Dis were made.
It was fantastic.
So,
I want everyone
beautiful.
to like know the story of that, where I literally woke up at like 8 a.m. this morning and I text Vic. I was like, Vic, I need you to get on voice chat right now.
Yeah, you literally just like
As
texted me at 8
can.
a.m. and you're like, I need you on voice chat as soon as possible. And I was like, why?
Yeah, she just like gave me the eyeball emoji. Like, what?
Like, I literally like woke up like an hour later and I'm like, what is it? I'm scared. there.
I just want you to know I just broke my Wacom pen.
You what?
It like one of the like button parts popped out.
Oh my god!
Does it still work?
You're just thinking about
Does it still work?
You're just thinking about Dis's wideness, and you're just like,
is it
breaks pen?
I think it still works. Hold on.
You're fine. You're fine. How did you
I was
break
fiddling
it?
with it.
Oh my god,
Oh
Lynn.
my god, hold on. It's still like the pen part still works, but like the like little buttons on the side that you hit with your thumb that like do stuff, I think I fucked it up.
Oh no.
That's
It's not like you use those buttons anyway.
I rarely do. The only thing I use it for is to color pick.
Yeah.
That's what I have it set to.
Well, we're on draw pile, so it's not like it's an option.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's whoopsie doodles.
There's a heckin' big boy right there.
Great. I love him, thanks.
I know you do. God damn it.
There he is.
Oh, there's Grayson. That's where Grayson is in Sacred World.
Yep.
He's just hiding
there.
That's why you don't want to bring Grayson in, because that means you'd have to eject him from the Demiplane.
It won't let me back up anymore. No. Thank you.
You're welcome. Grayson's like, no, I want to stay. There you go. Here's a disc for you.
Okay.
Have fun with that.
Always do. Always do.
You're like, finally. Now I got all this space down here to draw those other two.
Do you need me to expand the camera?
No. It works. It's fine. I can make it work. I can make it work.
Anyway, so this is a Q&A episode, and you have a list of questions, Nick.
Do I have a list of questions? I just, okay. So, because I know that there's always going to be an awkward buffer between us in real time and how Twitch takes like 30 seconds for everybody else, I pulled up a list of questions to use as a buffer in between those times that it takes for people to get their questions out there. So I Googled some questions. I wasn't sure like what kind of question list to look for. All I know is that half the ones I'd look for ended up being really boring, like what's your favorite podcast, or what do you like to do on your day, like interview questions, and I thought those were dumb. So
your favorite podcast?
What is my favorite podcast? At the moment, it's Dungeons and Daddies.
Yes.
I very much enjoy that podcast. It's such a fucking delight.
Freaking hilarious.
Oh god, it's so funny. I love it. It's basically imagine it's basically like an isekai for dads, where this group of dads end up sucked into the Forgotten Realms, and they have to rescue their sons because their sons got sucked in with them, but they ended up like getting lost through the Forgotten Realms, and all the dads have to they're learning their like new powers as like D&D classes, and they're questing to save their sons, and like each dad has like a different each like type of dad, they're like a different class. So you have probably my favorite dad of the group is Henry Oak, who is basically that granola hippie dad that wears Birkenstock, like a lot of Birkenstock, and
like a Birkenstock.
He wears Birkenstocks, and he's like that granola hippie dad who's like, no, you don't hit your kids for discipline. You just firmly tell them that what they're doing is wrong, and then they'll eventually listen to you on the 5th time. It's great.
Yeah, his children are nothing like that.
And he has he has twin boys, and they're absolute nightmares of children. And and he's the druid.
I love it.
And he's one of my favorites. And the other one is like, God, I'm like suddenly slipping on everybody's names.
You have Henry. You have Glenn.
Glenn, yeah,
Glenn. The bard.
Glenn's the bard because he's that dad that toured in the 80s with a cover band once.
Yeah, they were all named Glenn Close.
They were all named Glenn Close.
There's Oh my god, the dad that always introduces himself.
I know, that's the name I'm slipping on. I'm like, holy shit, I can't remember his name. I forgot his name. Anyway,
There's Ron.
Yeah, so there's a rogue.
Ron.
So there's a rogue in the group, and he's the stepdad, and his name's Ron.
Great.
Right. Let me draw West real quick before I get up my questions.
See, you said that was a dumb question, yet you answered it with such zest and enthusiasm.
Because I'm not a boring person.
Good job.
I'm having so much fun with this image.
I love drawing this with all my heart and soul. Oh my god.
I love how excited West is. How excited I've made him. He's like, yeah! That looks like a friend!
Friend.
Oh.
Actually, we'll color his hair later, so.
Look at West's face. Please look at West's
Let me
face.
see.
Daryl!
Hold on, I gotta see. Oh, look at him! He looks so happy!
Vic.
Yes.
Daryl.
Daryl, that's
Hi,
right.
everybody. Daryl Wilson here.
Daryl Wilson here.
Daryl Wilson.
Anyway, he's like
barbarian dad.
Yeah, he's like the aggressive like softball coach dad who's like he's not even the coach, but he's like yelling the loudest on the sidelines during a game.
Great.
He's like one of those dads. And he's like the one that has like the most like marriage issues and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny.
I do love the NPCs and so
Ariel's gonna be like down here like.
Vic.
Yes.
Scam likely.
I love that's my favorite fucking one. Okay, so
far.
So far no. Well, he's really high up on the list. Anyway, so one of my favorites is there's like a chaotic like a chaotic fae entity.
Yeah.
That likes to show up every now and then. He mostly likes to mess with the druid Henry because he's the most gullible of the group. And so they all have their phones in this world still. Like their phones are still kind of working. They have to like roll to see what their battery percentage is at, which is fun. And then so Henry gets a phone call like somehow, and they're like, "What? How are we getting signal here?" And the name on the phone was Scam Likely.
Great.
And he answers.
You told me about this one.
Yeah, and he answers it, and it's literally a dude named Scam Likely.
That's great.
And it's just like one of my favorite ones. He just calls them to be like a fucking chaos deity and just ruin their day. It's so goddamn hysterical.
Right now they're currently at Bullywugs?
Bullywugs, where a kid
can beat a kid.
Oh my god, that's yes. Anyway, so all right.
Watch the show if you want to get an idea what that means.
All right, so
You can listen to more podcasts, apparently.
for real though, for real.
The only podcast I actively followed was Pounded in the Butt by my own podcast.
Oh my god.
It's fantastic. I used to listen to it at work, and I was just like, oh my god, people don't know what I'm listening to.
Oh, Lynn, we have a question. We have a question. Have you ever made a player character that wasn't a complete mess?
I mean, Adam's not a mess. He's really not. I think he's like the most stable out of everyone, and he's also might be dead. So.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's.
But honestly, I think he's like my most stable character besides like the random NPCs I make, but I don't think those count. Like I made that one NPC. What was it? Lucas.
Oh yeah. I like Lucas.
He's pretty okay. He was a little schizo, but he was fine.
This is a fantastic Ariel face that I've made. The concern is like so high. I love this boy's floofy hair.
What about you, Vic?
So I would answer that, very truthfully and say, so far, Phoebus has been my most well-adjusted character so far, but that might be changing soon, so, I have none.
Well, alright.
As I sip my cranberry vodka.
See ya. Yeah, I think Yeah, I think Addie's like my one that has like the least amount of problems.
Phoebus
Or
was
like
my most
if he does
well-adjusted.
have if he does have problems, he's okay with it. Like he's pretty chill about it.
He's very accepting, I find.
Is it funny when I say Cole was mine?
Cole was your most well-adjusted character?
Aurea too, despite the stuff.
Aurea was Aurea was very chill. I love this disc, by the way. He looks very, very nice.
Well, Cole was.
I'm gonna start coloring him.
And then he almost died.
Yes, it's very true. I love how you draw titties.
You love what? What?
I was about to say, I'm like, I love how you draw discs, and you're just like titties, and I'm like, yep, there it is.
Yep, found it.
Jesus, we're not sorry at all.
I say I'm sorry every single time I see
I don't.
Jesus.
I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
That's
I'm not sorry at this point. Permission was given, therefore you knew what was happening. Okay, so
we asked.
We asked, and permission was given. So hey, oh yeah. So before I get way off track, so those questions. Let me pull those up real quick. So I found a list of it's on a website, and it's called 39 Creepy Questions to Get to Know Someone's Dark Side, because I wanted things to be interesting.
Great.
Yes. So I don't know. I know I read off the first one before we went live, so I don't know if we wanted to talk about that or if I wanted to just randomly pick from this list. Because these get pretty dark.
I'm into it.
Let's see. I'm trying to keep correctiveness as well for Twitch. So.
Right.
Which then again, we've had some very dark topics in our D&D games. So yeah. Oh, here's one. Have you ever tried to contact a spirit with an Ouija board?
No, I've never used a Ouija board. I refuse to, honestly.
I love how I get looked at.
I know it's a toy and stuff, but I don't.
Is there any specific reason why, or is it just like something you don't want to deal with?
It's just something I don't want to like mess with. Like not necessarily because like I think something bad might happen, but it's like if on the off chance that does do something, I don't want to be a part of it.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. I've been roped into using Ouija boards. As I look to my left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
No, not really.
Okay.
Let's ignore my mistakes that I made when
it was high school,
and high school, yes.
We were in high school, and we were like, let's try this for fun. And I think it was like mostly we would only ever do it at parties because that was the thing to do. Like we're like, hey, we're bored. You want to mess with an Ouija board and see if anything happens? And usually, like, nothing would happen from what I remember. I don't know if someone remembers anything differently, but for a fact, I know I felt like nothing really happened.
In the chat, is there a class, Kay the Mighty, is there a class that you not want to make a character around?
Ooh,
I'll probably never make a rogue.
Why's that?
I'll say that I feel like a lot of rogues all have the exact same personality.
I was gonna multi-class Phoebus and a rogue.
Then like that's fine. I'm just saying like
Jeremiah gas.
But I don't know. Like I just feel like they all have the same personality, and like I just don't like that archetype because I think it's so hard to like get away from it, and I just don't want to deal with it.
That's fair. That's hard to think about because I've tried to like make at least one character per class. Like I always feel like I have a character for each class. Let me think. Like I plan on playing a blood hunter for sure in the next coming campaign, so that's gonna be a fun thing to roll with. Let me think. You know what? I think I know what it is, and it's gonna be controversial, and it's gonna hurt someone's feelings. I don't think I'd ever play an artificer.
You're just gonna.
agree
y'all
with that.
just gonna.
No. Okay, my reason is very simple, and that's I'm a dumbass motherfucker, and I really commend anyone that plays an artificer, because I was reading through like all of the text towards playing an artificer, and I'm like, there is so much stuff. I could not keep track of that. I would keep forgetting stuff. So I highly commend anybody that plays an artificer, because that is a top tier class, and they are fucking fantastic. I just can't do it because my patience is thin. Which is why I have to hit things twice.
I'll agree with that. That's
it's like real shit. Like Ragnar and Braum were like straight up MVP of last night's like game. Like that was fucking wild. Like they were like Ragnar literally dragged in a whole death machine and just started like decimating. And then Ragnar went, "Wait, I'm not done." And then he just did some more damage, and I'm like, "Good God, man." But no, I don't think I could ever play an artificer. That's because I feel like it's like too complex of a class for me. Me being a dumbass that like comes from playing mostly martial classes like this good boy. Yes, I love him. My goddamn stupid himbo barbarian. Bless that boy. He's so good. Right, so chat mom, what do we got?
Let me see.
So I gotta do his eyes real quick. I also gotta do his eyebrows. He looks so annoyed, and he's like not even paying attention probably.
Yes, Sydney, we did do that at Allie's birthday party, and her mom freaked out. We did do that.
Yeah, she like lost her mind, and Allie's like, we're not allowed to do that anymore. And I'm like, oh.
Jesus, have you met Fabio? Rogue is the best class.
Fabio is the best rogue. He's one of the best rogues.
Favorite class and subclass.
I find that like my characters end up just completely enamored by rogues in the end, and that's I think that's adorable.
Favorite class and subclass.
Favorite class and subclass. Well, I know for a fact I'm known for doing warlock shit. Actually, one of my favorite classes is actually druid. Druid is one of my favorite classes that I love to like read through, and I love all the possibilities behind it. As for subclass, like, do I have to pick like specifically from the druid subclass or just like any subclass in general?
It just said favorite class and subclass.
Okay, well, I'll do it in the sense of picking from a druidic subclass. For me, not Circle of the Moon. I can't. Me personally, it's just flavor. I'm not into it. I feel like sometimes it's too much, but that's just me. Oh, good, you're doing. I love how you completely like foregone his jacket. Like I actually sketched a jacket in there, and you went, no. We're not doing that today. We're gonna let the titties fly free.
I didn't know he had a jacket on.
Oh my god! I sketched a jacket!
I feel like my hands were just like, nope.
You were possessed by Grayson for half a second. You're like, no, this must be seen. Oh my god. Oh, that's so hysterical. Right, so... I mean, aesthetically, I like Circle of the Stars because I like space and galaxy shit, which is funny. I like space aesthetically, but I want nothing to do with it up there. Like, I don't want... Yeah. The concept of going into space horrifies the hell out of me. But I love the aesthetic of space. It looks fantastic. It's one of my favorite things.
It looks pretty, but I'm just
it's so pretty, but
not.
Like, I like it from the standpoint of an astronomer. I don't like it from the standpoint of I would go into space, because I absolutely would not. Like, I can't watch sci-fi movies about going into space, because that just scares the hell out of me. Like, I think
Yeah.
in one of the,
Ugh.
yes.
I was gonna say anything that's like space related or like something going wrong in space is horrifying.
God, I hate
Because
that.
there was like a hot second where like a lot of horror movies were in space.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
No, I remember that.
And, like getting stuck in space
So-
and it was awful.
Oh, that scares me. So, okay, so here's a fun one. And I think a lot of this kind of like fuels my fear of space as a concept. That being, so I was on a 5-hour flight once upon a time, and for the record, I hate flying in airplanes. That shit scares the bejesus out of me. I am so uncomfortable on a flight. Like, I just want it to end immediately.
I hate flying too.
I absolutely hate it. I don't like being up in the air. I'm scared of heights. The joke, yes.
Yes.
I'm so tall, but I'm scared of heights.
I'm also afraid of heights, and that's why I'm so short.
You're so scared of it. You just told God, no, don't give me any height.
I stopped growing. Yep.
He's like, nope, no more. But yeah. So I'm absolutely terrified of flying. Anyway, to continue on this anecdote, I was on a 5-hour flight from Houston to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and our in-flight movie was Interstellar.
Oh.
And let me tell you how fucking horrifying it is when you're watching Interstellar and you're like, you're already engaged in this movie because there's nothing else to do for a 5-hour flight, so you might as well watch a 3-hour movie to pass the time. And there was a point in the movie where it was like one of the scariest I fucking jumped out of my seat. But like, there's like a moment where they're trying to like get onto their ship. Somebody like hijacked their ship. Spoiler alert if you've never seen it. Anyway, so somebody like hijacks their shuttle. They try to dock it onto the station, but they do it wrong. And when he hits the airlock completely blows open and it just propels him into space. And there's like this massive explosion. It scared the shit out of me. Right when that happens, turbulence hits on the plane.
Oh God.
And I was like, we're going to die.
This is it.
This is it. I'm going down. Goodbye. Like, God, no, I can't do it. That's absolutely horrifying. Just the concept of like one tiny, like, 1/2 an inch of like, of a piece of plate metal being screwed in wrong on a ship could make or break your trip in the sense of you could die. That horrifies me absolutely. Like, that's the concept. Anyway, so Circle of Stars, I love it aesthetically. It's fantastic. Circling back to that. As for, let me think. I also like, I'm trying to think. Because I've been trying to like read up on like some druidic subclasses in case I want to build another druid for reasons.
I'm loving my Spores druid
Dude,
right now.
Spores is fantastic. You're like literally a walking plague. It's great.
I love it. I love it so much. Like, I never thought I'd ever play a druid, because they're not really, like, my thing, but I love Addie's
You, like, looked at a man and he just immediately broke out into the plague. It was pretty great. And then you, like...
And he's so chill.
You know, he's just
I love my dude. He's so chill about everything.
I imagine he, like, walked up to the one Goliath in battle, and just, like... It wasn't, like, so much as an attack, so much as he just kind of, like, gently reached over and, like, touched his elbow, like, hey. And then he just, like, exploded into blood.
It's like, here we go again.
It's like, I see that you wish to die. Let me help you. And then the person just explodes in the blood like they were bit by a Gaboon Viper.
No.
So fantastic. Yeah.
He's fun. I'm really enjoying that subclass a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of another druid subclass that I like. I like the concept of Circle of Dreams. I've never read too much into it, but it always looked interesting.
You mean what Rocco is?
Yes.
I love Rocco.
Doesn't mean I like Rocco. No, I love Rocco.
Such an asshole.
He's such an asshole. He's such a dick. Yeah, no, I like... Circle of Dreams always looked interesting. If anything, I'd probably... Like, if I was going to build another druid, I might just pick, like, a circle of land just for simplicity.
Mm-hmm.
Well, depending on, like, I guess the character that I'm picking for a druid, but...
I also realized I never give Dis facial hair. Why is he clean shaven? This is like an abomination.
This is fucking cursed. Don't do that. I love how you remember the chest hair, but you're just like, no facial hair. I realize that when he's clean-shaven, he looks like Goliath.
How dare you?
I'm just calling you out. No, but, what is it? I also like Rangers. That doesn't mean I like any specific Ranger.
Aaron? You don't like Aaron? He's great.
He's alright. I'm kind of, like, partial to, I'm partial to the Colossus Slayer, Ranger. Those are fun.
Mm-hmm.
I love Weston's new little vest. He looks so cute.
There. He's a cutie.
He's so cute. Look at him. Alright, I'm gonna color in Ariel. Okay, what else do we have going on chat?
Let me catch up.
Okay, go catch up. So, Lynn, did you pick a class and subclass?
If you personally were ported into the D&D world, what class would you be?
Oh, God.
Like, realistically, or what I'd want to be?
I guess, like, what you feel like you were innately born to be, I guess, is what we're saying.
I mean...
And added on to that, Shorebeard said, what is the plot to Vic and Lynn's isekai?
Oh my God, we're doing an isekai?
Oh
yes.
God.
What is that? What is
Okay.
that? I don't know what that is.
Okay, right, because I threw that around. Anyway, so an isekai is essentially a genre, it's now like the hottest genre of anime at the moment, where normal people get transported into like a fantasy world that like runs like basically a fantasy RPG system. So basically, an isekai would be you and me getting transported into the Forgotten Realms, and now we have to survive as like characters in that world. So what do you think your class would be? Also, are we allowed to change race, or like, or do we just stay human?
Let's wait for the...
Yeah, I'll wait for the response on that.
I mean, if we're going to go with, like, the art thing, I guess a bard. But...
I feel like you'd, like, be a bard wizard multi-class.
I don't know.
It's hairs.
I feel bard wizard.
For you?
No, for you.
For me, a bard wizard?
Like, yeah, you'd, like, be a wizard. Mostly a wizard, but, like, with some levels in bard. And I feel like that's just us, like, trying to inspire each other, so I feel like I need to have a level in bard, too. We're like, yeah, come on, bro!
Nick was like yes to, I guess.
Yes? Okay, so we get to pick our races, too. What do you want to be, Lynn?
I don't know.
Maybe no.
Would we get to choose, or would it just be bestowed upon us?
I think it'd just be randomized. I think we should roll for it.
Okay.
Get the reincarnation table up.
Reincarnation?
Yeah, get that reincarnation table up. Let's roll for it.
Oh, damn it. Let me see.
I want to see what I am. I'm going reincarnation spell rules. So we're gonna roll a D100 and see what happens.
D&D.
I'm excited for this.
Do I need to get my dice? Do I need to roll D100?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
hold
so
on.
glad that my dice are right next to me.
If someone ends up being a human, I will laugh.
That's probably me. I'm like so basic.
I love being a human, though.
I don't. Humans suck.
Alright, I'm rolling.
For shits and giggles, I'll do it too.
I got... What's that supposed to be? On the double, like the percentile one, I got a 90, and the other one I got a 0.
So 90.
Yeah, 90.
I got a 90? Oh, hot damn. Okay.
So what's 90?
Lynn's a human.
Nice!
You stay
Honestly,
the same.
that's what I'd want.
Alright, let me roll for me.
I love playing humans.
Where's my dice tray? It's gone! All the dice trays are over there. What the fuck? How am I supposed to live now?
Oh lord.
I'll just do some nice dice ASMR right here. I got a 19.
19. You are a mountain dwarf.
Fuck yeah! I get a beard! Fuck yeah, I get a beard! Oh no, I'm short for once.
Haha!
I feel like I'm like... I feel like we'd be the same height, honestly.
Just for shits and
Yeah,
giggles,
yeah, probably.
For shits and giggles, I rolled.
What'd you get?
I got a high elf.
Of course you did. So we're drawing our isekai selves next. That's what we're doing.
So that must be me.
So, okay, so...
You just get to be...
Me as a bard.
It's
a
you
bard
as
wizard.
a bard
right?
wizard, yes. Oh
Okay.
god, so what does that make me?
Druid.
Druid?
For me.
Of course you're a druid. I should have... I'm not surprised at this point.
No, I was like, no, I wouldn't be a cleric.
No, you could not be a cleric.
All
You
the gods of the
absolutely-
realm would have to put a restraining order on me.
For real, if you keep praying, it'll be like, no, stop talking to
Stop
us.
it.
Stop it. Stop talking to us.
It would be like that one TikTok that I showed you.
Tabitha, you have a problem with TikToks.
It's an obsession at this point.
It is an obsession at this point.
It is a hyperfixation, and that's okay.
Me. Sorry.
No, that's alright. I got some questions in Discord that are happening.
Makes me focus on.
That's exciting. What?
No. I was like, the ADHD makes me focus on.
Alright, so what I'm trying to think what my class would be.
So you're in the pocket now, Vic.
I'm in the pocket? Oh my god.
Because Lynn would be taller than you.
Lynn, it's so roomy in here.
Welcome to my domain.
You have a jukebox here? When'd that get there?
Special order, bro.
Is that what keeps showing up on my credit card statements?
No.
Oh, these are perfect. I love them.
Aw.
Look, West is such a good boy. I love
Ariel's
him.
so concerned.
Of course he is. I need to draw like multiple concern faces after last game. I need to draw an Addy concern face, and then I need to draw a Cole concern.
Addie's can be like.
Yes, perfect.
You don't have to worry about a cold concern face.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay.
I'm sorry, this is taking forever.
Okay, go throw up and go to bed. Oh boy. Have a good night.
Tabitha leaving us?
No, no, that was my brother.
Oh.
No, that's my bro. Fun fact, migraines suck.
Yes, they do.
All right, so
I
I'm gonna read off a question that I got on Discord real quick. So, first character death.
Never had one.
I remember mine.
I have not had a character die yet.
Knock on
Yeah.
wood, everyone. Y'all better knock on wood, because we got shit going on. And also, you guys got, like, an ancient white dragon in a week. So, knock on wood. Anyway,
Fine.
I remember mine like it was yesterday. I was standing in the throne room, surrounded by hobgoblin veterans. And, one second I was like, I got this. And the next thing I know, West was down. Hobgoblin guard decided to go for the cheap shot. Took 2 death saves off my life. And, so I was down to 1 death saving roll. And lo and behold, the dice that I was using to roll that were my stranger dice. And they failed me.
Problem.
They were
There's your problem.
They were actually the first set of dice that I've ever, like, purchased for myself. Like, that was, like, my first dice set that I ever purchased for myself. And they betrayed me. And the moral of the story here is, I don't know where those dice are to this day. I casted them into the void, and I don't know where they are.
Understandable.
Oh, they're like they're terrorizing someone else now.
Probably. If anything, they probably ended up in the studio, and they're someone else's problem now. Have fun, they're cursed by stranger. Yes. Wow. I'm the only one here with the character death. That's something. Wes needs to bring that up at some point.
You did what? Cole just being like...
I mean, I think I died. This is a sneak preview of Friday. I don't know. I remember, I closed my eyes for a second, and then next thing I know, I'm like, okay, so I was on the ground, I was bleeding out, I closed my eyes for a second because I was feeling really sleepy. And then next thing I know, I'm standing upright and everybody's like crying about it.
Addie can smell it on you.
No, just walks up and sniffs my hair.
Yeah. Yep, you're dead.
Not,
You're dead.
Yep. You are dead.
That's some grade A dead right there.
Alright. Oh, Ariel. Poor boy.
Ariel's face is the face my dog makes when I scratch him in like a right spot.
Oh, Whiskey. Just does that.
Yeah. He's just like, eh.
The scratches. Alright. Is this good to save?
Yeah.
Alright, let me save this.
I'm saving it on my end as well.
Save that. Alright, shall we draw our D&D selves then?
Sure.
Oh god, this is gonna be fun. Okay. Let's do this. So.
Did you
What?
on the Discord
Say what?
Demiplanes? Look at the Demiplanes our Discord thing on the DNC chat.
Fifi? Oh my god. Look at all those chickens.
No, look at what Jesus wrote.
Oh my god. That's a question. How old were you when you drew your first PP?
Is it Pepe or Pepe?
PP.
Okay.
I thought it was Pepe, like the meme.
I was today years old because I've never drawn that meme in my life. Yeah. Moving on. How do you want to look, Lynn? Let's do this.
Are you drawing me?
Yes.
Am I drawing you?
You can draw whatever you want. How do you want to do this?
You draw you, I'll draw me. We'll see what happens.
Okay. I still can't figure out what my class is other than like that one level in Bard just to inspire you with. I'm gonna have a sick ass beard though. I'm excited for it.
In the middle of the canvas, Vic. Mine.
Yeah. No. No. You get this much space.
No, that's you now since you're the dwarf.
Yeah. I'll jump on that one too. I get to be
Done.
taller than you.
Done. There's my dwarf. I'm done. I want to just...
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, I fucked up.
How'd you fuck up? What'd you do?
I started to ink on
There you
the
go.
sketch layer.
That's me. I'm done. Oh, man. I gotta think about this. I'm being told that, I'm being told that I'd have the chef feat.
Yes.
I'm a dwarf I'm a dwarf barbarian. That's what I am.
Perfect.
Fantastic. I love how you like have a look of doneness already. You're just like, god damn it.
I don't want to be here.
Hmm. What should I say? What's the max size for a dwarf?
Do you want to be the tallest possible dwarf? that you
Yes!
can
I want to be the tall dwarf.
be? Of course you do.
Alright, so let me go to D&D Beyond. Dippity-bip-dip. D&D Beyond, the dwarf race. One day, I'll be able to say, sponsored by... I am short and stout. Fantastic. I feel like I was like probably just like dropped in a trash compactor and that's how I came out.
Shut up. Oh my god.
So, okay, the highest I can be is 5 feet tall. That's as tall as I'm allowed to be, 5 feet. And I average around 150 pounds. I bet I could break that average.
I'm giving myself a cool hat.
Yeah, cool hat. Is it an acorn?
Mm.
Do you still have the acorn?
I think it's in my pocket still.
Oh my gosh.
So Tabitha gave me so we were at this nursery today, and just out of nowhere Tabitha runs up to me and she's like, "Here," and then she just hands me this giant acorn, and that was the end of that interaction. I was just like, "You fucking druid."
On one hand, I want to say, like, no, Vic's lying, but that's really how it happened.
That's exactly what happened.
Everyone's saying you're a teapot, Vic.
I'm a teapot?
'Cause you're
Short
stout.
and stout.
And what is this feeling? I don't understand. I probably wouldn't even have that long of a beard, honestly. I'd be trying to grow it in. I'm just like so excited to be here. That's like always that's like always like not how I am in public. Then again, if I was like transported magically to a fantasy world, I'd be so stoked every day.
Are you sure you're not going to be like, finally?
Exactly. I'm gonna be like, God, finally, you don't have to pay taxes for once.
Tax collector!
Tax collector, punch him in the dick. That's all I can reach. I'm a dwarf.
Oh my god.
Like, if I had the option, I would just disappear into the mountains, and I could do that.
So, Twitch had a restart for me.
Twitch had a crap? Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of want to have, like, this kind of beard. This is my beard.
Trying to get my nose right.
Whoop. Accidentally did West hair. Hold on. Wait, that's technically my hair, though. Technically, West hair is my hair, just not combed. Oh, hello.
What?
The cat. Just out of nowhere. Actually, my hair's like a little tamer than West's. My hair's combed, so it's not like West's. Although, if given the opportunity, I would probably roll in the dirt. Just like, yes. Dirt.
Like a chinchilla.
Yes, absolutely. I would do that. Oh.
They're gonna get along so well.
Man, it's so weird. It's gonna be, like, completely flipped. Oh, man, if I'm a barbarian, then I'm not fucking wearing any shirt. Fuck that shit. Probably have, like, I don't know, these cool fur pauldrons or some shit. Yes. Fuck yes. Actually, wait, no. I wouldn't even wear pauldrons. I hate wearing shit on my shoulders.
I love friends. I'm wearing some like traditional like wizard like thing that goes over your shoulders. I forgot what they're called.
I'm probably gonna wear like this like
Lynn, you look so done.
I love it. Well, she's got to put up with this dumbass dwarf, of course. She just has so much zest for life now because we're stuck in a fantasy world.
Wait, that means I can make friends with all the fey creatures.
As you would. We're just gonna get transported into like this fantasy world, and then it's just like, holy shit, I'm a dwarf, and I'll just rip my shirt off.
I'm just the one guy in the one isekai, just like, wait, that means all the monsters I can try to be friends with?
Oh my god, yes, I love that. I love that anime so much.
Adopts a Bule.
You would adopt a Bule. You absolutely would, and I think that's precious.
Adopts a baby Bule.
You fucking would.
Mm.
Lynn. I'm just excited to be there. Like, guaranteed, I would, like, we get transported and you're just like, what is happening? And I'll be like, holy shit! Rip my shirt off and run into the woods.
And there he goes.
Just be so excited. Yes.
I don't even know what circle I would be.
Let your heart decide that one. In Druidland, we usually, like, well, in some tribes, it's like, you know, it's by whatever your parents are, but, like, let your heart decide. What does the world tell you? What does nature tell you?
What does your nature say?
What does nature say?
What does nature tell you?
What does nature tell me? Let me see. I have to go and look up all the ones. Because it's got so many subclasses now.
I know, there's so many fucking subclasses. I feel like, I don't know. I know druids are, like, technically already, like, in tune with, like, the Fae, but I feel like a circle specifically attuned to the Fae would be, like, your jam.
That's the dream one.
Oh, yeah?
I'm pretty positive that's dream. I'm pretty positive that's dream druid.
Oh, then yeah, you're definitely a dream druid.
See again. Druids who are members of the Circle of Dreams hail from regions that have strong ties to the Feywild. Yep.
There you are. That's you.
And dream-like worlds.
Because that's why I have Rocco has to go to the Feywild, like, constantly. Or else he's an a-hole.
Well, he's
the druid guardianship of the natural world makes for a natural alliance between them and good aligned Fae.
Good luck with that.
Dude, I would just be walking around in whimsy and pastels.
That's literally your dream life right there. You fucking love pastels.
Huh?
You absolutely love pastels. You love floral everything. Like, you're just so pastel, so soft, so floral. Like, that's, like, your jam. And I'm just over here, like, wearing fucking bracers and dark colors. like the image of, like, just a lazy punk. I think I have a thing for fur. So what's your subclass, Lynn? For wizard?
I don't know. I would say conjuration, but that's what Grayson is, and I don't know if that's actually something that I would jam with.
Would you be into like illusion magic? Would you be into abjuration? Would you be into enchanting things? Would you be into necromancy? Would you be into transmuting?
I'd probably be into necromancy. as much as I hate to say that.
You're like, hey, look at that dead guy, and then you just like raise him from the dead.
No, I'd be like on Addie's wavelength, I think, with handling like the dead.
That's fair. But like, if you had to animate a skeleton to reach a high shelf, you would.
Yes. Absolutely.
Get the pastiest dwarf in existence out here. Oh my god, that means I can have a boar as a mount.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my god. I want it. This is the dream. I can actually have a boar.
Oh my gosh,
I can have a
see
wild
that.
boar. I can have a wild boar as a steed. I'm excited. Oh man. That would be so cool. Like, hair's not that red. It's kind of... Yeah, like that. Yes. So, are there any more questions we could be answering? Oh god. I'm already going dwarvish.
Okay. I get that, like, technically,
Technically.
for Circle of Dreams, like,
Mhm.
but I feel like on one hand, I could just walk around in one of those, what do they call those onesies that
Jump-
you can
a
sleep
romper?
in? Like that.
Oh, I forget the word for that. It starts with a K.
Kigurumis.
Kigurumis. Yeah, there you go.
We're just walking around like a pastel kigurumi and just...
You absolutely would.
Dude, literally... Naps?
You just nap all the time. Oh my god, you already do that! 10 out of 10! You are a dream druid! Like, oh my god. It's perfect for you. You're absolutely a dream druid.
Their magic mends wounds and brings joy to downcast hearts.
Aww.
That is not Rocco whatsoever.
These
Whoopsies.
druids seek to fill the world with dreamy wonder.
Rocco, you're slacking. Go. I like your witch hat. Hat.
I have, like, the expression on my face, like, yeah, I guess I'll just go raise this dead guy.
I guess. If it's gonna help us solve the dungeon.
Just speak with dead.
It's like knock on a skull, like, hey, tell me something.
Tell me the thing.
So how did you die?
But how did
God.
it die?
How'd it happen? Come on, give me the details.
This dead person just like, please kill me.
The skeleton that's like already impaled in like a trap full of spikes. Like, guess. It was the food poisoning.
Hey, that was what Cole was saying when we passed that battlefield. How do these people die?
Oh yeah, that's
Huh.
right. Hey, we learned though.
Huh.
We learned.
Look.
That was a very good question.
It was very concerning, but now I think we have an understanding.
That was such a great moment for Cole. Such a good boy. He's such a good boy.
Cole looking back at Addie. Next time you help me out with the questions.
Good luck. Yes, I like this dwarf. He's a good dwarf.
Animal companions on this isekai?
Yes, I have a wild boar as a steed, and obviously it's Trixie.
I wouldn't have an animal companion. I don't
Oh,
think.
you wouldn't have a familiar?
Whiskey's
Nah.
your familiar.
It wouldn't just be Mac.
Mac is a familiar. Oh my god, he'd be the angriest.
He'd be such an a-hole.
He'd be such an asshole. You just like send him out, he just bites someone's foot, skitters across.
Hisses.
Mac is a pseudo dragon.
Angry head Bob.
Mac is a pseudo dragon now. Just like. Yeah.
Angry.
I can talk to all the animals. I can turn into all the animals.
You do everyone-
Technically, since I've been to a zoo.
Yes. Yes. You've been to a zoo, you've looked at pictures of things online, you've looked at, like, all the weirdest fucking animals you can online. You have, like, the ultimate edge as a druid.
We come to a city. Hey guys, watch this. Turns into an ostrich.
God damn. You would be that druid that, like, just puts animals in weird spaces where they don't belong just to upset people. Oh my god. So.
Please.
So to answer more questions, hey Lynn, what art request are you tired of drawing?
What do you mean by art request?
Like, what's an art request that you get that you're just like tired of?
That's hard because like the one I get the most often is like the broody a-hole character, but I love.
That's like your brand, though.
Yeah.
I know. I'd probably say I've said this before, but like the characters that wear all black. So like the rogue or the whatever that has the black on black on black on black color palette. That's what I'm tired of drawing all the time. Because I'm like, please. What about you?
About me? Oh, God. First I have to get art requests.
Fair.
I'm trying to think of like the times that I've had art requests.
Yes, the arrows.
Yes. Yeah, I gotta point it out. God, I don't know. I think one of my, no, I gotta think. I think probably the most questionable art request that I've ever gotten was, back when I was on Tumblr, and, it was like in that time, like I had like a short time frame where I was like taking like, you know, sometimes like you'd be like, hey, I have a free hour, send me art requests to draw. And I would like put that out there and like they would send like to my DMs like stuff they'd want to draw because Tumblr was like an open forum for that shit and people were more likely to respond in that sense. And there was like one time I got like the most questionable request where it was like, hey, and at the time I was like not into drawing zesty stuff at all, just for the record. And I just got like this request out of nowhere, like just like, hey, can you draw this character with this character in these positions like this, very suggestively. And for the record, the characters in question that were being requested were underage. And I was like, no, we're not doing this. What you doing down there?
That's the bard part, the romancer.
Damn.
You're welcome. Can't spell necromancer without romance.
Lynn, I have questions for you. Okay, I've got that saved.
Let me save it. Let me save it on this then. Okay.
No. I can go back. There you go.
Thank you.
Take it.
I like to have the backup.
Fine. Alright, let me look through our slog of requests right now. I like this one of Fifi. Look at all those chickens. Oh, Fifi. Bless your precious little fish heart. Oh my god. Actually, let me read through a question real quick to see if we can talk about it.
Yeah.
These are some weird ass questions. Like, this is a weird question list I brought up. Okay, I'm trying to find like safe ones to talk about. These get very questionable.
Great. Oh, wrong button.
If you met a vampire, would you let it bite you for eternal life, or would you shove a stake in its heart?
I don't want eternal life.
No, I don't either.
That's like easy question.
That's boring. Also, there's like too many. Also, I really love garlic, so no. Hard no.
Right.
Yeah, I love me some garlic.
I love garlic.
So.
Okay. Next question. If aliens came to Earth, would you want us to welcome them or kill them?
I'd probably have a panic attack.
I'd probably just die on the spot, because I can't do aliens. Those scare me too much.
I would very much appreciate our new alien overlords.
And that's why I'm throwing myself off a cliff. I cannot do aliens. They freak me out way too much. Oh, here's one.
I screwed up my draw pile and I'm trying to fix it.
Oh no, what did you do?
I don't know, I hit a button.
Oh no, Lynn. Okay, if you were okay, if there's a hell, do you think you're going?
Oh.
I don't know, that depends on whose rules we're going by.
Yeah.
Because everybody's got a different set of rules for it.
Oh my god.
Right.
Vic, I don't know what I did with my draw pile.
What did you do?
I don't know, but I don't have like the zoom menu anymore, and like it's bad.
Just you should be able to default back.
I don't know how. Well, like I'm like missing like the file edit view bar, and like I can't like hit the exit button. Like everything's gone.
Oh, that's a good one.
What's up?
How would y'all's various OCs react to meeting each other?
Oh my.
Well, we
Freaking
know
chaos.
how Abby acts with Wes.
Yes.
We already know that.
How would your OCs react if they met you in real life?
They'd strangle me.
I'd hug all of mine because it's like,
They
I'm
would,
sorry for
they
all
would
the shit that I
all
put
kill
you
me.
through.
They would just all kill me. Except for Wes, because he's a good boy.
Wes is the good boy.
Wes is the good boy. Everyone else would... Stranger would just straight up take my kidney.
I think.
And probably my
Grayson,
teeth.
Grayson would be indifferent, Addie would be indifferent, and then Alistair would be like, yay!
Yeah, bro! Oh, that'd be so cute. Just draw you over here surrounded by two indifferent men, and Addie be like, yeah! And then there's me out dead on the ground.
Janva would be indifferent. Cole would be indifferent. Shaishlin would be yay. And Oreo would just be mom friend.
Aww.
One who makes everybody tea, just like here. Gets Alistair to help.
Aww.
It's like, let's make them tea.
I don't know what I was going for there.
Oh my god.
What's up? You okay? You alright?
I'm still trying to figure this out.
Oh no.
Don't mind me. I'm just hitting every button on my keyboard to see what happens.
Anyway, so there's me just
Did I fix it?
dead on the ground. Wes would just be like, what do I do? There's a dead person. Wes just like, oh my god, what's happening? Put your pants on, West.
I would just, I'll make me over here.
And you have... Actually, you know what? You'd have both, hold please while I draw them. Panic boys. Yeah, it's Xavier and West just like, oh god, what do we do? Oh no. You got those boys like that. You got... This is the dumbest one I've drawn. There's Phoebus. There's Phoebus. Boots. 10 out of 10.
Oh my gosh.
He would just be making kissy faces at this dude, like great diss over here that he can see.
Oh god.
He'd be like, ooh.
Fair. He's like attached to this guy. And you got Stranger over here who's like, got your fucking kidney, bitch.
Wait. There's like just a knife sticking out of you.
Yeah. I wanted your kidney and I have it now. You didn't say no. There, those are my characters. We're done. My characters plus this guy. Because he's just attached to this guy. Addie.
He's just hanging out back here.
Yeah.
Mushroom.
Mushroom.
Perfect.
So yeah, so that's pretty much what'll happen if our characters meet us. I end up murdered by one of them. Two of them have a panic attack because they come from my anxiety. The other one is just kind of indifferent and disconnected, just like, that's unfortunate.
Mine would,
Oh, Phoebus.
Alistair would be ecstatic and be like, yay.
Yay!
Addie would just kind of be like, okay, whatever. And then Grayson would just be making kissy faces elsewhere.
That's something
His
that we
attention
all
would
can't
not be on
see.
mine.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Surprised his leg's not, like, all the way up.
Now his leg is like, hello.
Alright, I'm gonna save this just because.
You can do that.
Also because I love that tiny Phoebus I drew.
He's so cute. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Well, if he exists, that means these two exist.
I mean, I have Zevi, like, literally right here.
I know.
Blood
like,
packs. It was
yeah.
It was the blood ritual. That's what we'll call it.
Remember what I said about that being a magic ritual? It's got all the components needed.
All the components were used. That's correct. And you can see just Grayson threatening to dispel magic on his children. I brought you in. I will take you out.
Exactly.
Okay, I have this saved because it's wonderful.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Phoebus is so cute. I love him so much. Alright, what's next on the agenda?
What you got?
Let's see. I read the ones from Discord. Let's see. I'm gonna wait for a buffer if anybody else has anything else to ask us. While I read out more of these creepy questions.
Yes, do that.
Some of these get really personal.
Great.
Let's see. If you could ask the devil a question, what would it be? Ooh, what's happening over here?
If it was worth it.
What?
I said I'd ask, was it worth it?
And he'd say, for those legs, maybe.
Yep.
Ooh, what you drawing over here?
I don't know.
I like it. Keep going.
Okay. I'm just kind of nonsense drawing at the moment.
Yeah, that's fine. Nonsense drawing is usually the best drawing. Should we draw more cursed character art?
God.
Sure.
So I know we were on a kick earlier this week on the Discord about corrupt characters. I think you've drawn technically a corrupt Grayson once. or what we would possibly call that, a corrupt Grayson. Or I think you just did like a photo edit of him just to see what would happen.
I did, yeah, that's right. And I got rid of it because I'm like, I don't like this.
Yeah, this is cursed. I hate it. Thanks.
Because he had all white hair, I remember.
Yeah, it was like, what if his mother like had complete control of him, and he just had all white hair, and it was like, no, I don't like this.
One question on chat: what tabletop RPG trope annoys the heck out of you?
Ooh,
Pirates.
I love how you say that.
Just saying.
That's fair. No, that's totally fair. That's totally fair.
I mean, if coming from like my OC like main dude having been in a relationship with no one but pirates, but like
pirates, you say?
I don't know.
You said it.
You know, as soon as those words escaped my mouth, I'm like, Vic's gonna get on that. He's gonna get it.
'Twas a low-hanging fruit.
And I'm not tall to begin with.
Yes.
But
no, that's fair. I feel like, me personally, I feel like in a way pirates tend to be kind of romanticized in the wrong way. I feel like if you have pirates as they should be, then I'm totally for it. Like, give me dirty, smelly, like, bastards of the sea.
Sure.
Don't give me like fancy. Here, I'm gonna go on the attack mode for a minute. Don't give me fancy frou-frou dressed elves wearing frilly shirts that go like with a neckline down to their belly button, looking all clean and Fabio-esque, while also working on a pirate ship. That's some bullshit. I don't like it. It's not.
You don't like Gentil.
I don't like Gentil. No. I don't like that type of pirate, honestly. To me, it's not my brand. Props to you if that's your thing. If you like that Amadeus style pirate.
Again, another attack on Gentil.
Hey. Look, let's just say I've seen way too many elvish pirates that look like they belong on the cover of a bad Harlequin romance novel than I've seen actual pirates.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's my take on it, and that's my personal opinion. And if you don't agree with it, hey, that's all right. You know, this is just my opinion. Keep doing whatever makes you happy. Don't let one person on the internet hurt your feelings over it. I'm just one singular person. Just no. Okay, for me, let me think. Oh god. I gotta think about this one. RPG trope that annoys the heck out of you. Damn, what is it? As I read chat, yes, the cutest member of the OG Sea Devils crew is Fox. Fox is for sure Fox is my pass at a pirate being cute. Only Fox is allowed to be the cutest pirate in existence. Fox is the waifu of the Sea Devil. I've said it. Okay. Hey Tab, do you have any opinions on tabletop RPG tropes that you don't like?
None that I can think of.
None that you can think of? I know there's things that bother me, and I need to like. It's one of those things where I'm in the moment and I go, that shit bugs me. I hate that shit. Oh man. I feel like
there's a thing going on with my layers. Hold, please.
Okay, I'll hold for you. I'll hold it. I'm holding it. I think I'm trying to think how to word this in a way that makes sense. Yeah, attraction rolls are stupid. I hate attraction rolls. They're dumb. I will forever hate attraction rolls. If you roll for your character to decide whether or not you think that somebody is attractive enough to flirt with them, that's fucking stupid. That's just my take.
Vic,
I like how you wrote it out like I
I
wasn't going to talk about it.
Hmm?
I like how you wrote it out discreetly like I wasn't going to say that out loud.
Hey, do me a favor. Do me a favor, Vic.
What?
Go to layer 2
Okay.
and tell me like if the sketch layer stays for you.
So like I tried to erase on it. Yeah. Well, hold on. What do you
So
want me to do?
So I'm just saying on my sketch layer, if I go to layer 2 to line, my sketch disappears.
No, it stays for me.
It does not stay for me.
Would you like for me to line for you? A change
Sure,
of
go
pace
for
for
it.
once. Okay. I'm trying to think of a way to word this where it makes sense because it's just probably me being a complete fucking asshole in the moment. But I don't
can't
know.
even see you lining. What's happening?
Oh, I think that's just you.
Oh no.
Okay, like
Technical difficulties, please stand by.
I think I'm trying to think how to word this in a way that makes perfect sense. Don't write. Okay, I'm trying to think how to put this. Like for me, a pet peeve for me, I think, just in general in writing, I feel, and I apologize if this is something that people don't agree with, but I do not like it when you, and I probably whined about this before multiple times, but I feel like this also applies to I guess if you're writing like an RPG character or if you're writing for a tabletop game. I know it's you can do this well. This actually can be done well and it can be done successfully. It's just you need to be conscious of what you're doing. However, if you're writing a character strictly for romance being the driving point of their character, then just no, that's not my thing. I much prefer if you make a character like don't create a character specifically for a romance. Don't do that. Don't let that be like their only thing. Don't let them existing only be for one character and that's the only reason that they're there. I don't like that. That's not a good thing to do. It's not a healthy thing to do because then that gets in your head about the whole ideas of having to be completely codependent on a person to exist. That's not fun. Don't do that. If you're gonna make a character, please make a character as an individual person. Like, give them their own ambitions, give them their own thoughts and feelings. Don't let them exist solely just to please one person. I don't like that. That's not healthy, I feel. Like, it's just not a thing I'm into. Like, I love me some independent characters. I love characters that can operate on their own without having to, I guess, wait for the permission of another, if that's a way to put it. If it's not, then I don't know how to use the words correctly. I'm a writer.
The point of, unless that's like cool with the RP group.
Right, yeah,
Like,
so if it's like...
unless that's like a thing.
Yeah, so if
that's like a, yeah.
Yeah, well, I think my thing for that is, like, yeah, it's if it's something that you've actually openly communicated with your roleplay group or your table, then all right, do what you want.
Especially if the DM like weaves it into the story.
Yeah,
somehow, that's
if the
always
DM's good with it, if anybody at the table's good with it, like if this is something that has been discussed and consented, all right, that's fine. Do you. It's your table, it's your game, it's your fucking whatever. Do what you want. I'm a person on the internet, like I said. But I think at least my reason for this comes from... I think it comes from the fact that I guess I've dealt with a person once that specifically wrote me a character that was only for romance, and that was, like, not fun at all. This was, like, way back in the day, too. Like, this was, like, I think community college, almost. Like, from high school to community, like, high school through college, actually. Where I dealt with a person that was writing their own, like, story or comic or what have you, and it was like, I won't go into specifics on it, but essentially they made a character for themselves, and at the time there was like there was like some kind of like infatuation going on. It involved me. It was very weird. I was not into it at all. But then they wrote a character that essentially was myself into the story, but they did it as a means of, they literally, this character was created from nothing for their character. And I'm like, no, don't do that. I don't like that.
That's insanely creepy.
Yeah, there's a lot of red flags that happen there. But yeah, no, so please don't do that unless it's fully consented and communicated in a very clear way, I would say. But yeah, there was a whole bunch of issues with that, and it essentially devolved into, hey, I think that's creepy. Oh, okay, let me write you a character for you. Let me write a character for you that's gonna be like your love interest, that's only existing as your love interest. Okay, I mean, I can't stop you, because obviously you're gonna keep doing what you want. And then they did that, and then they killed that character. Actually, they had my character kill that character. So that was a thing. It was, again, there's a whole fucking messed up thing. Anyway, I have trust issues. So... What?
Nothing.
You can say it, it's fine.
No.
Say it out loud.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. You're just like, you're looking exasperated. You're like, God damn it. Welcome to therapy time.
That's what I was thinking.
Look, it was a thing that, I needed to explain it. I just needed to explain my reason for that.
No, I understand.
So, that's that whole thing. Anyway, 0 to 100 real quick. So, I don't like romances that are a character only being written for a romance for another character. That's the end of that story. That's why I prefer characters to be their own individual people that have their own stories and goals and etc., etc., etc. Vic will stop talking now. But yes, moral of the story, codependency, not healthy. Not healthy at all.
Good job. A+.
A+. 10 out of 10. Did I get an A, teacher?
You got a star.
Okay.
A gold star.
Thanks.
Thanks.
What's going on in chat? Ooh, Shane brought up a really interesting idea. So instead of attraction roles, how about a I will overcome my anxiety to flirt with this person role? I kind of like that. As somebody with anxiety, I kind of do like that.
Your gumption.
Your gumption roll. Gumption roll. Roll for gumption. I need to have those rolls for Xavier because he's got so much mad anxiety. Hey Xavier, you gonna have some gumption today? Rolls a 1. Okay.
Nope. You have to do percentage.
Okay.
Percentage rolls. 38% gumption. He doesn't have zest. He has gumption.
Xavier has gumption. What do you got today? He has a 12. So.
Good job, buddy. A+.
A+. 12 out of 100. I really like this character you drew.
Yeah, he's angry.
Angy.
Angry. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my draw file, so I'm just like watching you on my Cintiq, and nothing happens. But if I look over to Twitch, I can see it.
Okay. Have you tried like it probably won't be a good idea for you to log out.
Yeah, we'd lose the
Damn, it's all on me then, huh?
It's all up to you.
God damn it.
It's all up to you.
What's this character story? Just a random dude?
He kind of looks like that one guy.
Looks like Junkrat.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
He's my aesthetic.
Dirty.
One of them.
Smelly.
Yeah. Very Stranger vibes.
Okay, I love Stranger. Can't wait to play him one day if I ever do. I just haven't found the right campaign for him, I feel.
I told you many a time. I was like, hey, I'll do it. We'll throw him in Addie's universe.
Fucking do it. You know what game I feel like he would be fantastic in, but it's like, you know, it's a different universe, so I don't know if it would work. I think Strange would be great in Call of Cthulhu.
He's already mad.
He's already crazy.
Nothing. Like all the weird like monsters that would like make him lose sanity, he would be fine.
Yeah, he's just fucking, he's fine.
I love Call of Cthulhu. Like that was like my first like RP group where I would go over to their house and like play games. It was me and like three of my dude friends, and we'd all just meet up and like play Call of Cthulhu at my friend Eric's house.
So it's like
1 in the morning.
So I completely forgot about it in the moment because so much shit was happening yesterday, but like I would so be down to do a Call of Cthulhu game for Halloween. I think that would be fun.
That would be fun. Call of Cthulhu.
Call of Cthulhu. I'll just bring Stranger in.
I actually had my Call of Cthulhu character. What was her name? She was a Russian spy.
Ooh.
And we named them after. It was me and my friend Eric, who was like my DM at the time, and he also had the same one, and we named them Boris and Natasha from Rocky and Bullwinkle. And we just had like really bad Russian accents. Yeah. Okay. It was fun.
Alright, now what?
I don't know.
Now what?
It's 12:37 for me.
Okay.
Do we want to end at 1?
Sure. Like, yeah, so...
Is that how we want to do it? Okay.
I mean, usually we go over by 30 minutes, but yeah, if we want to end on time for once, we can do that.
Well, no, I'm just wondering, like, do we want to keep up with that or not?
Yeah, you know, slaps.
Unless we get some... We gotta do, like, the big finale piece, because we always do that.
Yeah. Okay, so what and all did we want to draw? Like, what's happening for our big finale? I'm gonna just scroll up through all the memes that we kind of, like, threw down, like, a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
Let's see.
Oop.
There's so many memes. I love this.
We just assaulted, like, the chat with memes.
I know, it was so great. Oh, man.
Whiskey sitting on my lap.
I'm trying to think if we want to do, like, a group shot or not. Oh, I went too far. Oh, no.
I feel like I can't do anything because I can't see any of the layers.
No. I'm kind of liking that one that... Hold on, I'll send it to you so you can see it. Ah, God, every time I open my phone, I just get so happy.
You're welcome.
Thanks. I just get so happy every time I see it. I'm like, God, they look so good.
I just love how, like, this is, like, head is, like...
He's so fucking huge!
Wait, where he's, like...
That's like the whole thing. I love, like, the whole pose of it. I love how good West looks like such a good boy. Oh, I love West. I love the coloring he did on the scars, like...
This is head, and then, like, his body is just, like...
Yes! Aesthetic. Yeah, that's it. Yes.
And then he's got, like, a genie body.
He's so fucking... God, he looks so good. Like, I was joking with Jesus yesterday, I'm like, this would be, like, the most dangerous JoJo stand.
Yep.
He just eats the others.
He needs to have, like, a cool, like, music-inspired name, because that's, you know...
That's how that works? Nah, it's just Dis.
He'd be, like, The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Would be his
The Devil Went Down to Georgia!
Oh, dear. Who's gonna be that?
Who's gonna be what? I mean...
Go for it.
Okay. I kind of, like, want to draw a full body of it, to be honest, because I think it'd be funny.
Okay, go for it.
Oh my god, this is gonna be hilarious. Because we always seem to just round back to these two, so it's just gonna be perfect. You know what's
I
happening
like the
already.
swap. I do.
Poor Grayson. Oh, those poor legs. Oh, this is gonna be great. Like, yes, carry me. It's like when that 150-pound Great Dane just is like, I'm a lap dog. It's that. It's literally that.
My dog is being a lap dog at the moment.
Your dog is a lap dog, whereas you've seen the difference between when Whiskey wants to be a lap dog and when Champ wants to be a lap dog.
That's true. Whiskey's small enough to be a lap dog, though.
Champ is absolutely not a lap dog, but he believes he is.
That's always how it works. The leg. Help.
They're just like...
Class swap for the OCs.
Class swap? Oh, no.
Okay.
I can't class swap Weston Stranger because they're still technically... I mean, well, I've changed Stranger since then, but, you know. Wes as a wizard's just wrong.
No, that doesn't exist.
He can't be scholarly. It's not allowed.
I've actually drawn Grayson as a fighter before.
Yeah, that was so wrong.
I know, I hated it. Seeing him buff was like a nightmare. What would Alistair be? What's the opposite of a paladin? Warlock?
I feel like a warlock's technically the opposite of a cleric, I feel. In my opinion, but, you know, people can argue that.
So, okay, a paladin would be a rogue then, probably.
Yeah. Oh god, no. He can't be
Can you imagine?
He would be like in Emperor's New Groove when Kronk's trying to like sneak around, he's just doing his own theme music.
Da-da-da.
Da-da-da.
Yeah, he'd probably be a rogue. And Grayson would be the fighter. And what would Addie be?
What's the opposite of a druid?
Artificer?
Oh god! So many tiny mechanical
No.
mushrooms with like little feet, they'd just be like...
Does that mean
Oh, that'd be-
Giuseppe's the...
What?
Giuseppe's the construct?
Giuseppe's the construct. We have a running joke about a rat that lives in Addie's hair named Giuseppe.
Yes. He's a mummified rat.
He's a mummified rat. He didn't last long.
He did his best.
Oh, poor Grayson.
Y'all, I'm fucking hurting myself
He's
over
just
here.
stop hurting yourself. There we go.
The chunky tail.
I love the chonky tail. Thank you very much. I love me a good chonky tail. He uses it to hit people with.
I love how you give him Clydesdale feet.
I mean, that's exactly how it's described in game. I have never forgotten that since day one. Like, literally since day one, that was like the one thing my brain latched onto, was when Jesus said Clydesdale-sized hooves, and I'm like, yes.
Hello.
Hello, my brand came knocking. Alright. I love that, I just love that fucking grin. It's just like my favorite thing ever. I just love that, like, that heavy brow, like, with that glare. It's just, mwah, chef's kiss. I think it's just we watched we watched Gargoyles at a young age, and it just heavily affected us as people today.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. For real.
And that just, uh-oh. Am I being called out? Finally?
Uh-oh.
Am I finally being... Oh, no. That's just Sydney. Hello, Sydney. Thank you for sending me things on TikTok. Fucking grin just kills me every time. I think my favorite, like, description of Dis's grin probably goes to Shane when in game he described it as like Bruce from Finding Nemo. And I went, you know what? You're correct. That's very accurate. Just rows of teeth. Oh god. So fantastic. I'm so terrified for Thursday, but I'm also excited at the same time. I have like contingency plans in my head for Phoebus. It's kind of wild. Which I mean,
well, you've got Thursday, and then immediately afterwards you have Friday, so you just have like whiplash.
I have so much D&D whiplash, and then when it's a horde day, oh my god, that week is just wild to begin with. It's like I'm over here now. I'm over here. Oh god, what am I feeling? I don't know. I gotta like mentally like align myself with like which characters I'm doing for the day. I have like so many playlists running at once. It's ridiculous. You know, we're gonna keep the theme of shirtlessness because that's just a thing that we like to do apparently. So fuck it. I just didn't want to draw the jacket in this moment because I'm like, no, it's gonna cover the tail. No. That's not how that works. There we go.
The theme of shirtlessness, great.
Look, we obviously want things to be seen here.
Oh, so on Instagram,
yes,
I have a contest thing going on right now.
Oh, nice.
Where it's the OC strip meme. Have you seen that before?
No.
So what you do is that it's like a picture where it's like, hey, here's the character. If you get this many likes, you slowly take off pieces of clothing.
Interesting.
Hear me out. So it's like, oh, if you get this many likes, they'll be in their in lingerie or something. If you get this many likes, they'll just be completely nude. Like if they like that kind of thing.
Yes.
So I have that up on my Instagram stories right now. I'm like, pick who, like, an MC of mine that you want to see, and I shit you not, it's tied directly split down the middle between Grayson and Alistair.
Oh my god, I'm not surprised.
And I'm like, someone pick something.
You want me to? I'll drop in with a vote.
Oh great. I'm just like, oh no.
There you go.
There he is.
Just fighting for his life in this moment.
He's exactly where he wants to be.
It's like he loves it and hates it at the same time. Just fucking goddamn.
I like how he's like looking down at his chest too.
Yeah, that's
like,
yep. He knows where his priorities lie. Actually, wait, hold on. That's not how that works. He's a big boy. Okay.
Perfect.
Pants for tieflings is like always a fun concept to work on.
What is it?
Pants for
Oh,
tieflings.
teeth and pants.
Pants for tieflings, yeah. Teeth pants. What kind of pants does Cole have for his tail? Just that's a thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like what kind of style pants do you have for Cole?
Cole has just...
But like how does the tail work for it, I should say?
Cole has to make the hole himself. So
Aw, Cole!
that's why he has his dagger, literally.
Aw.
It's...
He doesn't have like special pants made?
No.
Oh, that's so sad.
He did when he lived at home,
Aw.
but
Now
he
he's,
don't
like,
live
on
at home anymore.
Poor baby. I think for sure Xavier has like the ones that kind of like fasten with a button. I know Phoebus definitely I think Phoebus and Xavier, they have the ones that like there's like a little like part that like cuts down like kind of like by the base of the tail and like you can like fasten with like a button.
Aw,
So that's the thing.
good.
I mean, then again, they have the privilege of living with a family where they can have custom clothes made for them that fit as they should. I'm working with the fact that Dis probably wears pants that have, because I have like these kind of like fisherman style pants myself, that they have like this wrap that is attached to the waistline, and I feel like he would use that to like wrap around and like keep his fucking pants from falling down. Not that I feel like he'd give a shit, but you know, that's what they do. That's in my head how I think it works, but you know, I could be told otherwise. And Grayson is just struggling for his damn life.
Doing his best.
He's trying so hard. There. Oh, poor Grayson.
He's doing his best.
He's trying.
He really is.
He's certainly trying. What's his strength modifier?
-1.
Oh god. I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. So what do we want our big draw for the night be?
I think it's gonna be this.
Is it going to be this one? Okay, that's fine.
I can't do anything because I can't see your line work.
That's very true.
So I hit too many buttons.
Lynn broke the demiplane.
I did. Broke it. And it happened after I made myself as a necromancer wizard, so, you know.
Yeah. Hey, it happens. I feel like his legs need to be a little bit more, like, bowed in. Just struggling to support this man.
They need to be longer.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, they're definitely longer.
Hold on. There. Just fucking fighting for his life here. Those skinny fucking ankles.
I did not save this at all.
You didn't save it at
Dainty.
No.
Dainty.
I'm doing it now before I forget.
Save your work. It's always important to save your work. For those that are working on projects right now, save your work. There.
My dog is like hardcore asleep just on me.
Whiskey.
It is very cute.
There we go. Plop's tail. Oh, that was a chonky line.
Honky.
Chonky. Okay, there we go. That's a thing. Oh no. Ding. Oh, Whiskey.
He is just knocked out cold. It's so cute.
Baby boy. So precious. So small.
Schmel.
Sit here and send this over.
Okay. You do that. Who are you sending it to?
You know who.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if DM's still in chat or...
Is DM in chat? Let's find out.
I don't know. Let's see. DM, you in chat?
DM, I'm gonna read you my dissertation about why I think Dis is the perfect waifu. This is the part.
Have
This
you
is the part.
seen our other RPs?
Right? Dis is the perfect waifu. I have a backlog of roleplays to prove this. God, I keep thinking I'm on my interface for like Clip Studio, so I'm like trying to like reach down to where my zoom button is, and I'm like, nope, that's not how that works.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. DMs in chat. Just to answer
There
your
you go.
question.
In case Vic wants to know what I did.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing. Ooh, in
Get
chat
that
it was
image out of my head.
mentioned. It was mentioned about an OC race swap. I think we've done that. At least I've drawn that before, between Dis and Grayson. That was a cursed moment.
I've done it with
Oh yeah, I've done human.
Grayson.
I've done
before.
human Sevier.
You did that entire sheet for West,
I did. Yeah, I've got a whole sheet for West.
and I had the whole sheet for Grayson that
Yeah.
I did. Because our Cocklow one was fantastic.
I
It's
love
still
his.
my favorite.
I love Grayson as an Aarakocra. I think
There
he'd
you
make
go,
a
Lynn.
fantastic bird.
I'll send that to you too.
Oh yeah,
Great.
Tab. We were.
Hate it. Thanks.
Oh yeah, Tab. We're talking about doing race swaps for our characters. I know we were talking earlier about Cole. What would Cole look like as a human or a half elf, I should say? Because that's what his mom is.
Probably like his mom.
Just like his mom.
Yeah. Oh man, that hurts.
Aw, baby boy.
That's like, hey, look, I'm normal.
Oh, Cole, no, you are normal. You're the right kind of normal. You're you.
I've drawn Addie not green.
Yeah, it
Like
hurts
just
me.
a normal half elf.
Yeah, it
He
hurts
looks
me.
like his dad.
I know. I've drawn Xavier as a human, which I think is adorable. Actually, I think I need to draw red there. There we go.
What would Alistair be if he wasn't human?
I don't know. I feel like that's up to you.
I don't know.
I'm trying to imagine Alistair as an Aarakocra, and it's just killing me. He's like one of those birds that gets so excited, like the crust just flies up.
Who?
Alistair.
Aww.
He's like a cockatoo, so his hair goes up and he just like bobs his head a lot and whistles.
Aww. Alistair would be such a cute bird. I can't imagine Alistair with facial hair. I know you've drawn it once, but I still think it's cursed.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's not allowed. I feel like Alistair wouldn't like it either.
Like, it's itchy.
Yes, it is. It's itchy. I
Don't like.
Don't like it. It's making my face sweat. Just unleash all of my facial hair growing woes on Alistair.
Exactly.
It's so fucking itchy. And then you shave it, and then it's like back in the next 5 hours, and you're like, why? I just shaved you. Why are you back? So much
I'm
maintenance.
trying to think. Like, I can't imagine him being any type of like elf because he's too big.
Pointy ears. He'd be a half elf. We've drawn Alistair as like kind of like a tiefling. He just looks like normal. He just has horns.
His tiefling self would be like a normal human looking tiefling.
Yeah. We've drawn Alistair as a tiefling before.
It would just be like his bloodline has the teeth in it, but it has no physical anything else.
Aww. Not even with a tail. He'd knock
Like,
everything. He would
tiefling.
knock everything over with the tail.
He would.
Just gets so excited, he just knocks over like a stand of something. I'm sorry.
I just imagined Alistair as a centaur.
Oh god, we need art of that so bad. I need art of that.
Just galloping wildly.
Oh my god,
Would he
he'd
walk
be.
his legs like the Bambi thing?
Oh my god, he'd be so cute. Oh my god, would he be like? I'm
He,
trying to-
I imagined him running like full speed, but he has his arms out like he's an airplane.
Oh,
Whee!
wee. Oh, Alistair.
And he also braids his tail.
He would. Oh my god, he's so precious. Oh. He'd be like, I feel like he would be kind of like a more reddish kind of like, I feel like he'd have like a Palomino kind of horse body.
Yeah.
With like a little bit of like dappling in it, like for freckles. This is hello, welcome to Vic. Used to be a former horse person.
You know, it's fine.
I used to like horses a lot.
He would be a really good like merman.
He'd be such a pretty merfolk.
Yeah, he'd be a good merfolk or like a Triton possibly.
Oh my god, Triton. I mean, he'd be too tall for a Triton, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's true. I think merfolk for sure.
He'd have such a pretty tail. You like have like seashells and stuff like braided into his hair.
God, he would be like Ariel and have like all this junk and be like, look at all these things I have.
He just has like a bunch of crap.
Yeah. Like, she at least had like pretty things. He would just have like an old tire.
Sister Sarah just like
Baby centaur Allie with his body just flopping around.
That's like a horrifying concept I've always thought of. It's like how baby centaurs are that's just a horrifying concept.
That's like I've seen the art of that where it's like
babies are like babies can't hold their
own
neck up.
The baby half is like flopping around, but like the horse body's fine.
Which, I mean, I feel like for realistically to make it work, it's in the sense of, I guess, going as long as like however horses do, and the human baby part has to be like, I don't know, I'm getting too serious on it, but like old enough to hold itself up, I guess. Because horses are like up and going by the next hour, so you know. I don't know. I'm getting too serious into this centaur thing.
Babies technically can figure out how to hold themselves up as early, I think, as like 6 months?
6 months. So the baby has to be
6 months.
So the baby has to at least be 6 months old. The human baby half has to be 6 months old. Someone stop me right now. What?
Alistair could be Fae. To be a Fae being. For sure.
You know what? I could see Alistair as an Eladrin.
Yes, but he's just summer all the time.
He's just always because he's always so happy.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, it's like dead of winter. Why isn't your hair changed?
He's like, I don't know.
I don't know. It just is.
Isn't it pretty?
Oh, bless him.
Look at this boy.
No.
And like we were talking about like who's our least traumatic OC.
Uh-huh.
And I was definitely thinking between like Addie and Grayson on that one. Alistair is clearly my least traumatized OC.
For now.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Whatever you do, don't read my script. Just don't read it.
Okay, I just won't read it anymore. It's fine. I'll just go off on my own adventure.
Just you assume what's gonna happen next.
Great.
Don't read my script. It's okay. Don't worry. Alistair obviously is fine. Everything.
He's a good boy.
He's
I
a
love
good
him
boy.
so
Everything's
much.
fine. Yeah, he's so precious. I love him too. He's such a good boy. We have two good boys going on an adventure.
And nothing bad'll happen at all.
No, nothing bad's happening at all. Like, why would you assume that? There. That's Grayson dying.
He's doing great. You're doing great.
He's dying.
Got the shaky leg.
Like, help me. God help me. God help me. He's probably thinking how it's going to be worth it later. You good, fam? It's just your Tabitha
talking to me?
aggressive. No, Tabitha's just
Oh,
aggressively
okay.
clicking on her tablet, and I'm like, you good?
Somewhere. Now I realized I fucked up.
Oh, you fucked up.
So what do we want to do for next week?
For next week,
Are we gonna we need to do the fanfic episode.
the fanfic episode? Oh no.
Yeah. We need to read some fanfic.
Oh, that's right. We gotta read some crazy fanfics. So, are we gonna just read, or are we gonna actually also draw scenes out? Like, is one of us gonna read, one person gonna draw, or what's happening?
I think that sounds good.
Oh man. So we're gonna do fanfics. So, I guess we gotta tell people to find us some fanfic, and we have to also find our own fanfic. Or do we? Are we? You know what? Let's do it. Let's do a. I think I know it would be fun. If we find like a bad fanfic generator that like it kind of like works like a Mad Libs where we start putting like names in.
Hold please, I know that exists.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
The Game Grumps did it, I think.
So we're gonna do so we're gonna do an Alistair fanfic, generated fanfic. That's what we're gonna do.
The fanfic maker. Hold please.
We'll just like get some character. Well, you know, we'll just like find some character names. We'll put them in there and we'll see what happens. Or we could just like write the worst like disgrace fanfic. That'll be fantastic.
Okay, we're gonna do a test one right now.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, I gotta. Ooh, we can have a preset, and it's got like Attack on Titan, Avatar: Last Airbender, Bleach, Good Omens,
Oh.
One Piece, Naruto, Sherlock, like any like fanfic, like actual like preset we want.
Nice.
That's horrifying. Redwall's on here.
I love me some Redwall. I love Redwall so much. All right, I'm almost done with this.
Okay.
I think this is my new favorite image of them. This is definitely my new favorite disgrace image.
What's Alistair's superhero? Superpower.
Alistair's superpower?
Yeah, kindness, compassion.
Love, peace and love. Love and peace.
Okay, love and peace. Let me write that in there. Okay. His hobby?
Would we say is like making tea a hobby, or like
Making tea is a hobby now. Okay.
making tea
His
is a hobby?
hometown. The order.
Uh,
Right, the order is his hometown. Whatever.
Yes.
Homeworld.
Homeworld. Yes. That's his point of origin. Correct. 6 and save.
Oh no, I'm scared. Female sidekick. 1. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's happening?
I'm just gonna write random names. Just because this is a test.
Okay, do it. Write as many random names as you can. Grayson's poor back. Actually, I feel like I need to make his whole face red. 'Cause he's like slowly dying through that.
What's our MacGuffin?
We have a MacGuffin? Oh shit.
Yep.
West is the MacGuffin.
Okay. This is gonna be a nightmare and I'm scared. Okay. Oh god, this is long too. Wow.
Oh no, oh no. I don't know if we're gonna be up for it if we have such a short attention span. There we go. There, I made it work.
Oh my god, I love it.
That's their wedding. No.
We got to make that art still of Ariel as
Oh.
well.
Wait. With Ariel?
Ariel said that he was gonna officiate.
Oh yeah, that's right. This looks absolutely terrifying.
What was the joke that we had earlier?
What was the joke?
Oh, I remember what it was. Don't worry, I'm a notary.
Yeah, you're a notary. Don't worry about it. There's a joke there.
Person slowly dying.
He's like his soul is like slowly leaving his body, and that's why this is just still standing. It's just sitting there. It's like, yes, good. That's what we want. There we go. I like his scruff very much.
Did my computer just die?
Damn, everybody's getting technical issues. Alright, let me save this. Save as.
It's not charging the computer.
Do you think it's the wall? I feel like sometimes that wall port gets a little stupid.
For whatever reason, I'm not plugged in.
Oh, well that'll do it.
Son of a bitch.
That'll certainly do it.
My progress.
Did you save?
I did.
Okay, then you should be fine. More of the story here is always save your work in a timely manner. Right. So how did the fanfic generation go?
I couldn't read it because I was on mobile and it's not made for mobile.
Oh man. So next time
you know
then.
What I mean? Yeah.
Next time on Demiplanes. No.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna make this work for Demiplanes. Lynn and I are definitely gonna get on organizing for that. So yeah.
We've done it.
We've done it. Successful night of drawing, and this is such a great one to end on because I love it. Oh, poor Grayson. He looks like he's just about to like snap in half.
That's nothing new for him.
Fair. Yep. All right. So I suppose that's gonna be it for tonight. Next Demiplanes, Lynn and I are gonna be reading some fan fiction that we're probably gonna generate.
Yep.
And we'll be drawing said fan fiction.
Yep.
And you will all
drawing key scenes.
We'll hopefully see.
We don't have to.
Yes.
You don't have to make your own. You can go on Google and find some good ones.
Yes, exactly.
So.
All right.
There's that.
All right. Oh, real quick. Shane says that he's stocking up on alcohol for next Saturday. Yes, do that. I need to do that as well. See, saw a meme and needed to share with you, bros. Allie and West, hug pose to assert wholesomeness.
Yes.
Yes. Hug pose to assert wholesomeness. Perfect. Wonderful. That's a good note to end on.
Aww.
Aww. Such goodness. Oh yeah, just got it. Okay. So thank you all for joining us on this episode of Demiplanes. Hope to see you all next time as we read some fan fiction, as we make our own, as we just draw out bad fanfic scenarios like our old tried and true. They hate each other, but there's only one bed.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Okay, guys.
Shop AU.
Coffee shop. I will fucking yell about a coffee shop AU. Don't get me started. There is nothing fluffy and wholesome about running a coffee shop, get out. I will run.
yeah,
I will run you through
I
the
think-
schematics of that.
we'll do a few of like I think we should do a few like anime ones.
Oh, for sure. Yes. Some.
And
Yes.
we'll have to research that. We'll have to make a Google Doc for this, I feel. And then we're gonna have to do.
Google Doc.
We'll do a few of our D&D OCs.
Oh yes.
Well.
I cannot wait
fun
to
time.
draw them. In such tropey anime fanfic scenarios. That'll be fantastic. Oh man.
All right.
It's gonna be great. Okay.
We've done it.
We've done it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for your suggestions and questions. It was I feel like we had some good talks. Yeah. We did good. We did good. Y'all did great. Thank you all. So yeah. Be safe. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. We love you all. And hang loose and stay righteous. All right.
We'll see you later.
See you later. Bye, guys.
Bye.